Don't text a man who ignores you, because every word you send to him is a word that chips away at your self-respect. In a world where everyone's eyes are glued to their phones and everyone's thumbs move with the speed of light to tap out messages, silence is a message in itself. If he is silent, if he's ignoring you, you have to see that as the loudest message of all. There's no need to fill the silence with your own words, no need to beg for scraps of attention when someone has already shown you their disinterest with their cold shoulder. You deserve more than that. You deserve someone who can't wait to hear from you, who doesn't leave you hanging, who doesn't make you second-guess your worth. It's hard, I know. It's hard to fight the impulse to reach out, to check in, to see if maybe he was just busy, or maybe he didn't see the message. You wonder if it was something you said, or something you didn't say, something you did or didn't do. But deep down, you know that none of that matters. Because when someone wants you in their life, they will make an effort. They won't let you slip through the cracks. They won't leave your messages unanswered for hours or days or weeks. They won't keep you on standby, like some option they're keeping in their back pocket, in case they change their mind later. When you text a man who ignores you, you're giving him permission to keep treating you like an afterthought. You're telling him that you're willing to accept the bare minimum, that you'll stick around even when he can't be bothered to give you the smallest courtesy of a reply. And you don't deserve that. You deserve someone who is excited to hear from you, someone who lights up when your name flashes on their screen, someone who shows you with every text and call and conversation that you matter to them, someone who doesn't leave you guessing, who doesn't make you wonder if you're enough. Don't text a man who ignores you, because every time you do, you're pouring your energy into a black hole. You're feeding a situation that gives you nothing back. You're giving your precious time and your precious heart to someone who isn't giving anything in return. And you have to ask yourself, is that really what you want? Is that really the kind of connection you're looking for? Because if you're honest, you know it's not. You want someone who meets you halfway. You want someone who shows up, who listens, who makes you feel seen and heard and wanted. Not someone who makes you feel like a burden or an afterthought. I know it's tempting to reach out, to send that text that's been burning in the back of your mind. Maybe you just want to remind him you exist. Or maybe you think if you say the right thing, he'll finally give you the attention you crave. But here's the truth. If he's ignoring you now, nothing you say is going to change that. The only thing that will change is how you feel about yourself. Because every time you send a message to someone who doesn't care enough to reply, you're reinforcing the idea that your words don't matter, that your feelings don't matter, that you're not worth the effort. And that's a lie. You are worth the effort. You are worth the time. You are worth someone's full attention. Don't text a man who ignores you, because your silence will say more than any words ever could. Your silence will tell him that you're not someone to be played with, that you won't sit around waiting for scraps of affection, that you know your own worth. And that's a powerful message. It's a message that says you're not going to chase someone who doesn't want to be caught, that you're not going to keep giving and giving to someone who can't even give you a simple reply. It's a message that says you're walking away from the games, from the uncertainty, from the endless cycle of hope and disappointment. When you stop texting a man who ignores you, you're making space for something better. You're making space for someone who will text you back, someone who will make you feel wanted and valued and cherished. You're making space for the kind of love that doesn't leave you questioning where you stand, the kind of love that doesn't leave you hanging, because that's what you deserve. You deserve the kind of love that feels easy, the kind of love that doesn't require you to beg for attention or settle for breadcrumbs. I know it doesn't feel easy right now. I know it feels like you're letting go of something you wanted, something you thought could be special. But the truth is you're not letting go of anything real, because if he's ignoring you, there's nothing real to hold on to. Real love doesn't ignore you. Real love doesn't leave you wondering if you're good enough. Real love doesn't make you feel small or insignificant. Real love shows up every single day. Real love wants to be there, wants to talk to you, wants to hear what's on your mind and in your heart. So let him go. Let the silence speak for you. Let the unanswered texts be the closure you need. Don't waste another moment trying to convince someone to care, because someone who cares doesn't need convincing. Someone who cares will be there without you having to chase them down or remind them of your existence. When you stop texting a man who ignores you, you're taking your power back. You're saying, I deserve more than this. I deserve better than this. And you do. You deserve someone who will never make you feel like you're too much or not enough. You deserve someone who will make you feel safe and seen and wanted every single day. So don't settle for less. Don't settle for silence. Don't settle for someone who can't even find the time to send you a simple message back. There's so much more waiting for you. There's someone out there who will love the way you laugh, the way you see the world, the way your mind works. Someone who will love your quirks and your flaws and everything that makes you who you are. Someone who won't make you question if you're enough, because you'll know you are. And you'll know it because they'll show you every single day with every word and every action. Don't text a man who ignores you. Don't give him that power over your heart. Don't let his silence make you doubt yourself, because the problem isn't you. It's not your words or your timing or anything you did. The problem is that he's not your person, and that's okay. Not everyone will be. But that doesn't mean you're not worthy of love. It just means you're clearing the way for the person who is. So hold your head high. Trust yourself. Trust that you're enough, just as you are. And trust that the right person will see that, and they'll never make you feel like you have to fight for their attention. Don't text a man who ignores you, because every message you don't send is a message to yourself. A message that says, I deserve respect. I deserve effort. I deserve someone who doesn't make me feel like I'm chasing after something that was never meant to be mine. And that's the kind of message that will echo through your soul and make you stronger, braver, more sure of your worth. You don't need him to validate you. You don't need his attention to feel good about yourself, because you are already enough. You are already worthy. You are already whole. And the sooner you realize that, the sooner you'll stop wasting your time on someone who can't see what an incredible person you are. Let go of the fantasy you've built around him, the idea that if you just say the right thing or do the right thing, he'll finally see you. Let go of the hope that he'll change, or that he'll suddenly realize what he's missing, because if he wanted to see you, he would. If he wanted to talk to you, he would. If he wanted to be in your life, he would make it happen, and he hasn't. So don't keep holding on to what isn't there. There's a whole world out there, filled with people who will love you exactly as you are. People who will make you feel like you're the most important person in the room, who will light up when you walk in, who will never make you question your worth. So let go of the one who doesn't see you. Let go of the one who doesn't see you. Let go of the one who doesn't care enough to reply. Let go of the one who doesn't care enough to reply. Don't text a man who ignores you. Let your silence speak for you. Let your absence be the reminder of your strength. And trust that the right person will come along, and they'll never make you feel like you have to chase them down or beg for their attention. They'll be there fully and completely. They'll be there fully and completely, and you'll know it. Not because you had to force it or fight for it, but because it will feel natural and real and easy. So here's what you do instead.
You put down your phone, you take a deep breath. You remind yourself of all the things that make you amazing. You remind yourself of all the things through in the fun used to alive your life. You go out and live your life. Your life. You fill your days with things that make you happy. You fill your days with things that make you happy. You focus on your own dreams, your own growth, your own joy, because that's what matters most. And if you ever feel the urge to reach out, to send that one last message, and if you ever feel the urge to reach out, to send that one last message, remember this: your silence is more powerful than any text. Your silence is more powerful than any text you ever send. Your silence says, I know my worth. I'm not going to settle for someone who can't even bother to reply. Your silence says, I'm walking over to reply. Your silence says, I'm walking away from what doesn't serve me, and I'm making space for what does. Your silence says, I'm strong enough to let go of what isn't meant for me. So don't text him. Don't break the silence. Don't give him the satisfiance. Don't give him the satisfiance when you're still waiting. Let your silence be the final word. Let your silence be the final word. Let it be the thing that sets you free. And trust that in that silence, in that empty space, empty over, because you're not meant to spend your days chasing after someone who doesn't see your worth. You're meant to stand tall, to shine bright, in the shadow of us. You're meant to stand tall, to shine bright, and to share your love with someone who will cherish it. And that, more than any text, is the message that matters.